Okay.
That's showbiz though.
Okay, so how old are you?
I am 20 years old.
Okay, have you ever been in a relationship before?
I have.
Okay, and how long ago was that? What was
My-
your last relationship?
My last relationship and my only relationship, I guess serious relationship was half a year, and it lasted from last May to December.
Okay, for sure. So just to confirm, you've been single for like 4 months now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. What do you think are the key components of a relationship overall?
I think one of the biggest things would be communication. I learned that pretty well in my last relationship. Just being able to have that open space to talk about anything to each other and not have to feel like you have to hide something from your partner, that you can tell them virtually anything, and likewise they can tell you anything as well.
Right.
That transparency was really important in our relationship. And that goes hand in hand with trust. Like with communication comes this factor of being able to trust someone with your secrets and your own fears, but also trusting them and trusting them with your feelings and having that connection that's gained mostly through trust and communication.
That's a good one. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about yourself and how you feel about yourself. So, what insecurities did you have going into a relationship?
I think going into it, I would say I was nervous because it was my first relationship, so I didn't really know what to expect. Other insecurities would be thinking that I might not be enough, or that somehow I wouldn't be what he was looking for, and I would invest too much in someone and it wasn't returned.
Right.
And just that fear that whatever I'm feeling would be reciprocated.
Right. Was there any like physical insecurities that you had of yourself? Like, oh yeah, like my hair isn't nice enough, or like, you know, like.
No, not like physical in that sense, but physical in terms of experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What insecurities do you think you could have going into another relationship?
Into another one?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one. I would say just making sure that I don't carry any of the baggage that I was hurt with this past relationship.
Right.
Along with knowing what I want now and what I deserve in someone else and what I deserve for myself.
Right.
And being sure that I am thinking of myself in that sense, like what I
Like
need.
you're fulfilled with yourself, like completely satisfying. So that's good. That's a good one. Okay. Did you love yourself more when you were in the relationship or now that you're single?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say that I love myself a lot in a relationship. And it also came from his source of motivation and always encouraging me to do more and study late and pursue research and like a lot of the things, like a lot of my academic success and like my study habits, I would say that I picked up from my relationship. And then afterwards I think I had to love myself even more because you're filling out that gap that you've had there for like half a year.
Right.
So it's kind of, I wouldn't say that I love myself in the beginning, but after that it's more of a test of being able to love yourself again the same way you did without having someone else there to kind of give you that.
And do you think that self-love, that new growth of self-love is important for your next relationship? Do you think that if you weren't as strong and confident in yourself, you wouldn't be able to progress to anyone?
I think that this period of being by myself is important before I go into anyone. So I have time to think about what I need for myself and also like what I could have done better in the past relationship, how I could have approached things better, and learning to be by myself again before I give myself to someone else.
Okay. What did your partner find to love in you that you didn't recognize when you were in a relationship? Like something that he was like, oh, like I really like that about you. Or like, oh,
He
I
liked
didn't really
that.
realize.
He liked how I planned my time. He always said that. He always had this quote. He's like, yeah, like you care about like those 5 extra minutes of studying or going to the gym, or like he'd be like, yeah, like you make those 5 minutes count whenever we like go to the gym together, we run or we study. And like I want to stay till midnight and not like a minute beforehand. And, yeah, he noticed all about how I planned my time on my day.
That's nice. What do you think your partner would find to love in you that you didn't recognize? Wait, that's what I just said. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, the next few questions. What is special about your relationship that was hard to find in another relationship? Or
well, given that I don't have any past relationship, I guess something in there that I found I guess I kind of miss now is having that connectedness with someone that is hard when you're by yourself. I think that we connected on a level that was more than just physical. Of course, there's that connection where you can always tell them anything, your secrets and your fears, of course, and having that kind of closeness with someone else is really nice. Someone to confide in, your person.
right.
Like, no, yeah, I guess the correct term is like having a person. You know, like your go-to sushi date.
Yeah.
Or like study partner, because we study all the time too. But you're just not having someone to call your person.
What do you hope to find in your next relationship that was lacking in this relationship?
Certainty. Does that count?
No, that's fine.
Like for them to make up their damn mind.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't include that.
You can go ahead.
Sorry.
Like confirmation, like like stability, stuff like that. Is that what you mean?
Everything I want to feel more wanted, because everyone deserves to feel that. Like,
Yeah.
need someone like to be worth fighting for to someone.
Okay. Nice. Okay. As your relationship had progressed, did you believe that acts of service had sentimental value and had become more valuable than monetary gifts? Or the other way around?
Oh, definitely acts of service. We were never really big on monetary gifts because I never spent money on him. I mean, like the gifts that we give each other would be more meaningful, like painting him something for his birthday. And then like likewise, he'd always support me and really help me with like my art and encourage me in that sense. So yeah, I would say acts of service speaks volumes more to me than the gifts. And to both of us, I think that was two-sided.
Do you think it's going to be like that in your next relationship as well?
It's hard to say. I don't like comparing two different people and two different relationships because you can't compare two completely different people and their situations and the circumstances you're in at that particular moment in your life. You can only hope that possibly the next person you're with is a better fit, and maybe that might shift in what we value, but yeah, I don't know if it'd be necessarily the same thing my next one.
Gotcha. Okay. What kind of sentimental actions / behaviors brought you closest together? Brought you two closest together? Like what kind of sentimental actions / behaviors brought you two closest together? Like is it like you guys going out on the weekends or like cuddling?
I would say it was our daily routine that we got in together because we had the same ambitions and the same goals, which is really nice to have someone to connect in that academic sense. So we'd study together in the library. He'd like talk me through my research lab problems. We'd study till midnight, and then we would leave the library, and the following morning we would go to the gym together. It's nice just having that kind of in sync routine that's more time you spend with someone.
In what ways did you show your appreciation to your significant other, and how would you like to, I guess, see or feel the appreciation from another person?
I guess the most direct way would be letting them know verbally. Like I'd always tell them like, oh, I'm proud of you, or I'm happy to hear that you're doing well and that you're reaching your goals, and I support you. That's a big one. People say that you support someone else. So words of affirmation would be the biggest way to show support.
Okay, and was it reciprocated by him?
Yeah, especially because I had a lot of like problems in my research lab last fall, and you'd always like send me these long paragraphs and like talk me through it, and would like call me afterwards.
That's nice. Okay. Do you think that appreciation needs to be set out, or is it just an implied gesture? Like, does your significant other have to be like, oh yeah, like I'm proud of you, like good job, like I love you, thank you, and stuff like that, or is it just like, oh yeah, like you did a favor for me, like we're used to each other doing favors and stuff like that, so thank you doesn't really have to be said.
No, I would definitely say that. The thank you is, it's, while you said it, you might get used to it. I think that it still needs to be said often. Like whenever he would buy me dinner, I would say thank you, like opening the door, like the car, I would say thank you, or just like little things that, because it just shows that you notice that still and you don't expect anything from them. Because you don't expect them to do anything, or you shouldn't assume that they have to do anything for you.
Right. Okay. Okay, in what ways do you typically show your appreciation to some people that you love? Is it the same way?
Yeah, I would say that, like, if I'm not talking to them in person, I like sending them texts that tells them I'm thinking of them, I support them. But yeah, I guess mainly having that preferentially face-to-face contact, if not just verbal, like sending them a phone call, like my family.
Welcome, everyone.
Do you believe that showing appreciation to each other verbally or through physical affection is more, like, which one is more effective for you guys? Or for you personally?
I think it's both.
Okay.
Like as much as, like I think it's nice to have that balance and being able to show your appreciation in more ways than one helps balance and maintain like it keeps that aspect of like the excitement of the relationship.
Okay. What was the most effective/ineffective form of communication for you?
Effective would be just telling them face to face, preferably over the text. Ineffective, I would say, would be just keeping information in general from someone, which is, I guess, a lack of communication, which is miscommunication in itself. Again,
Would you prefer to keep it to yourself if it was bothering you, or do you think that it was better to verbalize it?
I think it's important to vocalize it, even if it might not be something that they want to hear. It's still good to keep that out in the air between you two.
Okay. When did you find it easiest to communicate with each other, and when did you find it hardest to communicate with each other?
Easiest when we were just doing our daily activities and you were just there and you could tell them anything. Likewise. Hardest would be when there was something that like maybe I had an issue with and I knew I had to approach the subject and like I knew it was coming and just having that anticipation to a confrontation and like silence.
Okay, in what scenarios do you think you would struggle with communication? Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, so if there was a language barrier between you and your person of interest, would it be hard to pursue a relationship? Or do you think you would make it work based off of like just their like gestures?
It would be hard. I think that one of the biggest things I look for in a relationship is being able to communicate with someone. By that I mean conversation. Having someone that I can talk to hours with and to never have to run out of things to say. And having that conversation with substance too and being able to talk about anything. And I think that's one of the biggest things I look for in relationships.
If in your past relationship, if there was a language barrier, would you think that you would still be successful though? So like, let's say like mid-relationship, right? Something happened, you forgot English, and he just like spoke Spanish the entire time.
Spanish? Are you assuming something here? Why Spanish first of all?
Okay, Chinese, my bad.
Knowing damn well my history.
Okay, sorry, I meant like Mandarin.
Zacatecas.
Okay, let's say Mandarin or something. Okay, like he just like, you know, like would you find it hard to keep the relationship going just as great as it was at one point in your relationship, or do you think it would be like harder to keep
I think that kind of indication would be most clear in the beginning relationship when you're first getting to know someone and gauge whether or not you have that connection even with that lack of communication. And if I didn't see that there, I think it would be a struggle. Then I don't know if I'd pursue it, but I wouldn't prolong it with any hopes. Like I think I would decide right from the start whether or not I'd want to pursue this. And if I did think it was worth it, then yeah, I would try. But that's not something I would be considering, I guess, in the relationship.
Okay, how did you get over speed bumps in your past relationship?
I guess just being able to voice it. And like I said, I think communication was the biggest aspect of a relationship. So if I like had some kind of concern, or he did, he wouldn't hesitate in voicing that to the other person. And I think that would still be something I'd carry on to my next relationship.
Okay, so if there was a fight in your next relationship, that's exactly what you would do?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Do you believe physical interaction is important in the relationship?
I think so. I guess it's another way to be close to someone. So yeah, I'm all for it.
She's like, yeah.
We're editing this, right?
No, it was raw and unedited version of Kendahl.
You wanna know how physical?
Okay, that's the next question. Is playful flirtation more effective in showing love than sex?
Playful flirtation? Like, I think it's nice to have that balance during the day. It's nice to be able to joke and have that with someone else, but then I do think that sex is another way to get close to someone. I think how to get closest to someone physically is different than being able to be with someone that way, like mentally, but I think it's nice to have both.
Okay, nice. So which one do you think is more effective in showing your love, though? Like, which one would you lie more heavily on, or do you think they like sit on a scale balanced?
I guess they're the same.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, how do you keep your flirtation alive / sex life alive in your relationship? How would you?
How would I?
Yeah, or how did you? Whichever one you want to answer, or you can answer both.
Well, to keep it alive, I guess we had a lot of sex, if that counts as keeping it alive.
Okay.
But we'd always be like trying new things.
Okay.
New places. So personal.
Okay.
And just not feeling like it's something that needs to be a chore, but something that you look forward to at the end of the day after hanging out with someone and spending time with them, and knowing that at the end of the day they're yours at nighttime and you're like I was his. Just something to look forward to at the end of the day.
Okay. Very nice. Now, would you do it in more places, use more toys, have it more often in your new relationship?
Is this a question?
That's like part of it.
Gosh. I mean, sure.
Yeah,
like yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like I would love to. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Those are all the questions. I appreciate your time. It was very nice to have you on our camera.
It was nice meeting you both.
Thank you. All right. Well, I shall cut.
What kind of question was that last one? More playfulness toys? It's like